Now that the main assembly of the sections is complete, there are a few remaining tasks to finish up. Some of the steps are different depending upon accessories that you may have ordered with your enclosure. You will need the hex Allen wrench, all of the corner caps, the small black sheet metal screws, a Phillips head screwdriver, the stacking pins. If your cage includes a pull-out floor or pull-out tray, you will need the pull-out tray corner caps. And if you ordered a rolling stand, you will need the wheels and casters. Double check to make sure that all the socket screws in the corner joints are tightened in the stand, and then install the corner caps. The corner cap has a peg that will slip into the corner channel of the joint, and the small hole in the center through which to install the small black sheet metal screw. Be careful not to over-tighten the screw. Install the wheels on a rolling stand by inserting the pins on the casters into the holes in the corner caps on the bottom of the stand. Make sure that the pins on the casters are fully seated. Carefully flip the stand over so that it is sitting on its bottom. The stand is now finished. Tighten all the socket screws and install the corner caps. Once this is done, the hood is finished. Start with the top of the cage. Tighten all the socket screws and install the caps on the corner joints. Flip the cage over so you can get to the bottom. Tighten all the socket screws. If your cage does not include a pull-out floor or tray, install the corner caps. If your cage has a pull-out floor or tray, use the pull-out floor tray corner caps on the bottom of the cage. If your cage has a removable divider and/or a pull-out tray or floor, you will want to take a break from building the cage and install the parts of those accessories that need to be attached to the bottom of the cage. It is much easier to do this now while the cage is sitting on its top than to install them after the cage is complete. Jump ahead to video H3008 removable divider and install the bottom track for that accessory first. Then go to H3009 pull-out tray floor assembly and install the portions of that accessory that are attached to the bottom frame of the cage. When the parts of those accessories that are attached to the bottom of the cage are installed, return to this video. Now that all of the sections of your enclosure are assembled, they can be stacked together. If you have a stand that is not on rolling casters, set the stand in the place where you want it to be. If your stand does have rolling casters, you can complete the stacking of the sections and then roll the entire enclosure into place. Insert a stacking pin into the holes at each of the corners on top of the stand. Pick up the cage and set it on top of the stand so that the stacking pins set into the holes in the corner caps on the bottom of the cage. Now insert a set of stacking pins into the corner caps on top of the cage. Set the hood on top of the cage so that the stacking pins rest inside the corner caps on the bottom of the hood. The main construction of your enclosure is now finished. All that is left is to install the accessories.